Hey guys, today we are going to be changing the oil on a 2008 Chevy Impala. This should work between the 2006 to 2012 Chevy Impala with a 3.9 liter V6 engine. And we're going to be replacing the oil and the filter. And I'm going to show you everything you need to do to get started. Let's go. First off, what you're going to need is to somehow get the vehicle up, which you can use ramps or jack and jack stands. Next, you're going to need a cheetah bar and a 13mm socket with your ratchet. You're going to need a drain pan to catch the oil. Then you're going to need your oil filter wrench or pliers to get that oil filter off. Then you put the drain plug back in with your ratchet only, and I'll show you that once we get the car in the air. Then we're going to fill the engine up with the new oil after we put the filter on. Now, when you put the filter on, you always want to put oil in the filter if you can before you put it on, and lubricate that seal on the filter. That'll make it easier to get off next time, and it's just better to have everything lubricated. And as always, make sure you fill the oil to the proper level and check your owner's manual to see what kind of fluids you need before you start any of this.
In this case, in order to get the vehicle up, we're going to use ramps instead of a jack and jack stands. If I don't have to use a jack and jack stands, I'm not going to, just because it's an extra level of safety. Yes, I am wearing boots with shorts on. Let's get started. Alright, once your car's in the air, you want to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. That way all the oil can drop down into the pan, and that way it can also get all the stuff out of the valves and everything, and make sure you get a majority of the oil out, enough to make it lubricate better. And we'll wait a few minutes and we'll start this process. Also, remember to have your rear tires blocked off so the car does not roll anywhere. Extra safety is always a good thing. Alright, now I'm under the car. You'll see right here is your drain plug. This right here. Now, your drain plug may be a little bit difficult to take off, so what I recommend is using a cheetah bar. Like I said in the beginning, have your catch can ready, and you'll stick your socket on just like so, if I can get it on. Okay, 1 second, I just grabbed my wrong socket, so I'll be right back. Alright, I got the right socket now. So anyway, what you want to do is use your cheetah bar, just crack it loose. It shouldn't take a whole bunch of force, but you should be able to remove by hand now. Oh, maybe a little bit extra turns with the cheetah bar. Alright. Now I should just be able to loosen it by hand. Have your catch can ready. And out it comes. There's the oil. Now we're going to let that drain. As with that drain, we'll get right back with you once it's done. Alright, the oil's completely drained. There's just drops coming out. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean the area with a paper towel. There's still going to be some drips coming, so just watch out for that. You want to put your drain plug back in. Just like that. Clean it up here. Now we're going to use a ratchet, and we are just going to tighten it down so that it's snug. You don't need it to be any tighter than just snug. So you get your ratchet on there. Alright, see there? Now it's hand tight. Just give it a little extra turn to snug it down, just to ensure it's snug. Just pulling it just a little bit. You don't want to use a lot of force. And alright, now that the drain plug's tight, we're going to remove our oil filter, which is right up here. You can't see it, but I should be able just to get it off by hand. Nope, too tight. Alright, we're going to have to get a tool. And I'll get that in 1 second. That tool is a pair of oil filter wrench, or oil filter pliers, however you want to say it. But we're going to try to get this off here. All this other stuff out of the way here. And we're going to try and get this off using our oil filter wrench. Gotta adjust it here. Which is not being nice to me right now. Sorry, I'm just referencing here for a minute. Alright, I got it to loosen by hand. That wasn't too awful bad. It's just in a tight space where a tool like this won't be very handy if you can't get it in there. So I got it to loosen by hand. So now we'll just let the oil seep out of there for a minute. Hopefully not get oil on my phone. Yes, I'm recording with my phone. Don't judge. And just unscrew your oil filter. And don't do exactly what I just did. I just got oil all over myself. I'm gonna clean myself up. I'll be right back. Oh, don't do this, folks. Alright, now I got her all cleaned up. Now we're going to take our new oil filter right here. We're just going to set it in the box just like so. And I'm going to put a funnel here. Nice and snug. We're going to pre-oil this filter. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Alright, so to pre-oil this filter, we got the funnel in. We're going to take our oil, we're going to remove this cap here, and we're going to pour from sideways. It doesn't come out in waves and it makes a decent flow. And we're just going to wait until that oil fills up this entire filter. It takes quite a bit, believe it or not, but we'll just let it fill up. That should be good enough. Okay, now we'll get back under the car and we'll install our oil filter. making great progress. It's my first YouTube video making on cars, so don't hate on me too much. Alright, back under the car. We're gonna get our oil filter. Right here. And we're gonna try not to make a mess. And we're gonna try just screw her on. You just gotta feel it grab, because once you feel it grab, you'll be able to screw her on. Just like that. There, it grabbed. And you just want to get these things hand tight. You don't even get no tighter than that. And if your hands are slippery from oil, just grab a paper towel. That's all you need to really do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Clean my hands up here. And just tighten it up. All right. All right, we got our oil filter in. And we got our drain plug in. Everything under here is done. Now that everything's done underneath the car, now all we got to do is take our oil cap off. Now on some cars there's going to be this plastic cover on top of the engine. I personally don't like those, so I took mine off. You don't have to though, I just don't like them. So stick your funnel in that spot. And I said earlier in the video, take your oil jug and you pour it sideways. Very, very helpful. Then you just fill your oil up. So right here. Alright, this car doesn't take all 5 cords, so just read your owner's manual like I said before to see how much your car takes. Alright, now we're going to remove our funnel. We'll put our oil cap back on. Now I know we have enough oil just to back the car down the ramps just to check the oil, but don't take it for a spin just yet. We're going to back the car off the ramps and then we'll check the oil. Alright, we're going to back her down off the ramps. You know what? How can I move a car without my keys? Duh, huh? My car is a bit loud, the exhaust is falling off, so just beware of that. and the engine will move when you put it in gear. Now that the car is off the ramps, we're going to let it sit for a little bit and we're going to check the oil. It's not a bad looking car, am I right? Alright, now we're going to check the oil. I'll close this cap here. Right at the 4th dot. Awesome. Got it on the first shot. And that's how you change your oil in a 2008 Chevy Impala. This should work for the 2006 to 2012 Chevy Impala with a 3.9 V6 engine. Hope the video was helpful. If not, I mean, just tell me what I did wrong. And if there's anything I left out, be sure to leave a comment. Give me some help. I might do some more videos on other parts of the car. And if I did stuff right, leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it very, very much for my very first video.